Today we've got something really big for you, and that is the late game survival kit that comes with Crackshot and Leviathan. This is a big box. I've had to pull my camera back. Anyway, 84 pieces are in this box set with 2 figures, 2 harvesting tools, 2 weapons, 1 launch pad, 1 ammo box, 63 building materials, 4 arches, 4 roof pieces, and 5 spike traps. And you can see through this window a few of these things like the launch pad and a spike trap and an ammo box and a roof piece. And I think those are the arches back there. Anyway, we could look at it through the box all day long, but let's get this thing open. Actually, let me flip this thing around here real fast. Like I said, this is a big box here. You can take a look at the back here. Leviathan, call me Fishman. And Crackshot, get out there and crack some nuts. There we go. And you got some examples of things that you can do and build, and there's the cross sale. So anyway, yep, let's get this thing open. We got the box open, and as you can see, there is a lot of items. I put some of the stuff we don't care too much about in the back, and all the new stuff in the front. We get a bunch of metal building material, and a bunch of wood building material figure stands. And those are really hard to stack, so I shoved them into the back. We get the Leviathan, the Crackshot figures, set them off to the side, not exactly completely out. We get the Fortnite 4-inch collector's guide. Throw that off to the side. We get the Fortnite building tips and tricks guide. Throw that off to the side. See, the more stuff I can clear away, the better. We get 2 of these metal building material spike traps. Those 2. We get 3 wood building material spike traps. 1, 2, and 3. We get an ammo box. And this is different than the one that came with the loot pinata. Pinata? What's a pinata? The jumbo loot pinata, the one that glows. So that's cool. This one doesn't glow. It's a small version of those battle box that we got. We get a jump platform thing. And we'll try that out here at some point. We get the Candy Axe harvesting tool. We get the Balloon Axe harvesting tool. We get a legendary burst assault rifle. I think that's what that is. Legendary burst assault rifle. And a pump shotgun. Not only that, but we get some new pieces. We get these these roof pieces. 4 of them. So you can build a little roof piece. And we get 4 arches that are along the back here. I kind of set up is the best way to do that. So the first thing we're going to do is look at the figures. So I'm going to kind of scoot some of this stuff off to the side. Let's take a peek at Leviathan first. So this is what Leviathan looks like. It's like a space alien fish guy, if you can see into that head. He's really cool looking. He looks really familiar, probably because it's a repaint of the Dark Voyager figure, except it's a different head. So, but everything is the same, which I like Dark Voyager, so that's pretty nice. So I'm not going to do his articulation because he's got the exact same articulation. I'll link it up into a card right there so you can see him. The only big difference is the head. And I'm sure if you really wanted to, if you liked this paint job, you could pop this head off. What I'll do is I'll rotate. That's what it does. There's no up and down. It just rotates back and forth. I'm sure you could figure out how to pop this head off and put a different one on there. Then we've got Crackshot, who is mostly a new sculpt. There's a few hints, like this right leg has been on a couple other figures, and this left calf has been on a few figures, and I believe the forearms have been on a couple other figures. But generally, it's a new sculpt. The big thing is, look at this head. Oh my goodness. That's a crazy nutcracker head. It goes back and forth. It does not really. Does about like that. So anyway. His shoulders rotate all the way around, and his elbows rotate and hinge. His wrists rotate and hinge. And He's got a really good torso wiggle, and yes, in fact, his waist does rotate pretty easy. He's got some really good motion there in the legs. His thighs rotate, and he has a double jointed knee. And his wrists. His ankles rotate and hinge back and forth. And there he is, the Crackshot. I'm going to put this one with him because, well, they're Christmas related, right? There we go. Let's get his arms. Well, okay, maybe his right arm doesn't. Does his right elbow? There it does. There it does. There's it does. And we can't get him to stand up now. We twisted him around so much. And get Leviathan's balloon harvesting tool. There we go. I'll say it again. There it does. No, I'm kidding. So there are those two. Now, the whole point of the box set is to build something. And that is a tower. A tower that the figures can jump up and they can get spikied on. See? Leviathan just got spikied. Let's pick him up here. So, yeah, let's see. If we were to put him here, does it jump? Boom! It does, and so does the jump thing. Oh, look at that. I see how that works. So this has, move these figures off, has this little thing. So when you tap it down, it can only go so far. So if you've got, like I do, this shelf here, you don't have a lot of room. But if you were to hang it off the edge, you've got more of a jump. I don't know if we can do this in the air because he's a little volatile. Let's put those feet where it looks like feet are supposed to be. Boom. Yeah, that didn't work. I didn't have any real leverage. But I bet on the edge of a desk, see how much higher that goes? So anyway, I'm going to clear all this stuff out and all this unnecessary stuff. And we're going to build the tower thing. Be right back. Boom. So I got all the unnecessary stuff cleared away, and I'm not going to actually build the tower. Let me pull up this box. Let's see if I can fit the box back in here again real quick. I can kind of fit the box, but you can't really see it. Let's do this here. Get away, spike traps. There we go. So like right here, this is the tower that they've got on the back and the front of the box. So what you can do is you can look at this and kind of figure out how they built that. There's no instructions for it. So I'm not going to actually build that, but I will show you how these things work. So we've got the roof piece here. That's got this really cool little rubber band thing. And so they'll just go together like other building materials. Put them here, here, and snap, snap, snap. And you get that kind of shape. Do the same thing again. I always build left to right because that seems to be the way that they actually work best hooking together. And now you're starting to get it's a little cone shape. Now you could stop. You probably could do an actual triangle, but it might not work as well as I think. So we'll do this again. Snap, snap, snap. Sounds like I was talking about the clock tower video. Snap! When you hear the pop, it's good. This is not much of a pop, but anyway. And pop. There we go. So that's how you build this thing. You gotta be careful. It kind of wants to go wonky on you until you hook some stuff there. And the towers, not the tower, that was the roof, the arches hooked together the same way. I'm going to pop my camera up here just a little bit. So you hook them together just like that. And there's 3 spots of connection. And you could do this, or you could actually hook them together like the box shows you to do. like that. I don't know, you might want to buy, if you got the money, you may want to buy a few of these. These are pretty cool pieces. You could make some really kind of neat designs with multiple arches. And then on the box, it shows the jump trap. Not the jump trap, but the jump box, like right there. Boom, boom, boom. Then these hook together just like any other building material. Like so. And then you got some traps. Some spiky traps. Let me rotate this around here real quick. I'll adjust the camera again in a moment. Snap, snap. Up goes the camera. And then rotate that around, and then you can see, that's how it works. And then you can do this. And we're going to have a strange thing here, but up goes the camera again. Whoop. So you can hook all that stuff together just like so. Let's see here. Let's get one of these things. I might be doing this. Yeah, this is actually the correct way. Pop that together like there. Then it can kind of, it's a little more difficult when it's on a slanted piece and a straight piece. But it will work. I don't have as much room to maneuver as I would like if I was just doing this for fun. I mean, I am doing this for fun, but on camera with camera gears and lights and microphones hanging around makes it a little difficult. And my phone won't be quiet. People talking on Discord. Oh my goodness. Should have muted my phone. There you go, and that's the general gist right there. And oh my goodness, it's wonky. There, well, there we go. So you get the idea generally how this stuff builds together. So the tower, no, the whole thing's a tower. The roof, the spike traps, regular building material, and the arches. Let's see if we can do a very jerky pan down. You can kind of see what's going on there. Yeah, that's a tower. And remember, as I mentioned, if you keep this off the edge of whatever you're doing, this will go down a lot further than if it's on a solid surface. So anyway, let me set these guys up here real quick. I'll tuck this to the back. Let's do a proper outro here real quick. Pan down. Alright, so that's it for the late game survival kit. Whole bunch of neat stuff. A lot of cool building materials. We're just getting more and more of this great building material. And a couple really neat figures. So anyway, thank you for watching. Come back tomorrow. We'll have another video ready for you. And, you know, don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, and share. Share helps a lot. We're building a community here, and I like it. See you tomorrow. Boom.